Yeah, Rojo. Yeah, put the clips up. Yeah, if you're doing that, I mean, listen, it's I'm here hosting it and everything, and it's I've got the creator code, so it's got to run through my system. But like, you know, I don't otherwise like feel like it's like some sense of ownership that like nobody else in the world could ever do like an over 40 league. I mean, there's really nothing stopping any other person from just running it themselves. I mean, I would hope that they wouldn't. That they would want to be involved in our league so that we could keep everything, kind of in one place and enjoy it all together. Um, but yeah, I mean, so definitely if you've got clips, share them out. Tag us, tag the league, tag the sub. All that stuff's great. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, even if you didn't get the clip during league play, yeah, man, go for it. Your clips. Wait a minute. See? I almost a little bit forgot. I got it. I don't know why I've got a mental block on that today. Jeez. So yeah, we're getting a big helping of Shalom Man here. I hope nobody minds. I'm busy trying to kill my tracker bot, who literally just phased through the entire floor of Brutal Beachhead. Jesus Christ, he's going down through the map. It's like I said, back up on top. This this PC that I'm running this on is far from the world's best PC. Alright, tracker bot's dead. I tell you what, like the Avengers chests are okay, but the Doom chests, I feel they give better loot, like much better loot. I don't know if everybody else has that experience, or if maybe the Avengers chests have been buffed a little bit and I haven't noticed, but I feel like every time I've opened up one of those Doom chests, that like there's been like very high quality stuff in there. Roja, I love Talking Heads, man. That's probably like the one band, if I could go back in time, that I have never seen in concert, I would love, love, love. And I mean, it's not like they're like dead or anything like that, but they don't really tour so much anymore. I would love to have seen them in concert back in the day. Maybe like the Smiths. I never saw the Smiths in concert. That'd be a cool one too. You know, it's funny, Roger. You're sending that to me. He's like, I actually over the summer I spent a whole bunch of like and like for the return on investment, I spent a whole bunch of time building a bunch of letters and making a little video of Hot to Go. Uh, it's on my Instagram feed. I think it like legitimately. I think it's got like 200 views. It was like for the amount of time that I spent in bot lobbies building out those stupid letters to get 200 views, I was just like, huh. It was definitely not worth the time. I've seen Depeche Mode 3 times now. I saw him back during like the Violator tour, and I think maybe the one before that or the one after that, and then I saw him like last year. Love Depeche Mode. One of my favorite bands of all time. You know what? I never saw The Cure. I did see REM, like recently, like in like modern times. That was a good show. Definitely glad that I got a chance to see those guys. Depeche Mode in Hawaii was fantastic. Ozzy, if you're in the service, seems like you were. If you said you were stationed there, thank you for your service, especially on 9/11. Kind of a crazy day for all that. It's hard to believe that it was 23 years ago, but I mean, I think everybody our age, it's one of those ones that, like, you know, if I think about like my folks, like they're like, oh, I remember when Kennedy got shot. I remember exactly what was happening, or I remember the moon landing. For me, and I think for a lot of people our age, I think you've got the space shuttle exploding, and then you've got 9/11. Like those two things, probably more than anything else, pretty well burned into all of our memory. Air assault line, nice, very nice. Modern times, yeah. Well, you know, like as opposed to like seeing REM back in like the '80s or something like that, I saw him probably within the last 10 years, probably a little bit less than that, but it was still good. Like that was a really, really good show. Berlin Wall, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I mean, I was definitely around. You know, it was probably right around. What was that, like 90? When was that? I would have been like college era. 89, 90. I don't remember, because I feel like the Berlin Wall one was a little bit more of like, it happened over, not, it wasn't like a one single moment, you know, it happened over like a little bit of time where there was like all the people that had gathered at like the various pieces of the wall. You know, you've got that one really famous image of that guy like up on the wall kind of whacking it with a sledgehammer, and then you got that one panel kind of coming down. Yo, you're in Germany when it happened. That's crazy. 9/11 in 2008. What, like the financial? Yeah, well, that is true. But again, that's like, you know, that's something that I think would definitely remember. But it wasn't like one of those like one single moment in time things like the Kennedy assassination or the space shuttle blowing up. I remember I was in biology class in high school when the space shuttle, they actually like legitimately like wheeled in like TVs, and I want to say they sent us home like a half day. Yeah, literally had, yeah, the wall coming down thing. Yeah, no, I agree, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't like one of those like single moment in time thing. But yeah, no, I think the Berlin Wall coming down is definitely something that people would remember. Nice, Rojo. Jesus, 3 days before Lehman Brothers crashed. Hope you didn't have a job at Lehman Brothers lined up for right after college. Jeez. Yeah, the space shuttle. I was in Mr. Sullivan's biology class, and I remember like I forget. I think they made an announcement first, and then like they just started like breaking out like the AV clubs, like started breaking out TVs, and we just for a long time we just watched like the coverage, and that was back when they would televise every shuttle launch. So it was, ooh, I think that's, who was that? Oh, it's Your Majesty. I couldn't quite tell from distance. I thought that might have been Ghost. Oh man, making a video takes so long. It's ridiculous. And it's funny because, you know, I got all these kids, all these freshmen, and they all like, especially like some of the kids in like the lower level classes where they're like, I don't need to study. I'm going to be TikTok famous. They all think they're going to make $1 million doing it. And I'm like, you don't have the stamina to write a paragraph of text, and you think you're going to stream and produce content regularly enough that you're going to make money doing it. Like, they don't understand what it takes. They don't understand what it takes to put a video together, the editing, just the time spent just coming up with the concept, you know, getting it produced, editing it, getting it published. Like, it takes so much. And then you have to do it day in and day out and day in and day out. Like, the guys that make money on a regular like that, that's their job. like those guys, like, yeah, it seems like sometimes they're little like punk kids and stuff, but like a lot of them work really, really hard to get that stuff done. So, I mean, I can't, some of them do come across as jerks. I would 100% agree with that, but like, hats off to them for getting it done. And it's funny, every time I walk down the hallway at school and I see like a couple of kids with their phone propped up against like a windowsill and they're doing some TikTok dance, I immediately get in behind it and just wreck it. Which is either going to be better, they're going to be like, oh, this is great, and they're going to go viral. Of course, that means that I'll be in the background. But usually they just like stop and they're like, yo, man, why are you in our video? We're trying to get famous here. And I'll be like, I don't care. You go to class. Yeah, Ozzy, I agree. They got teams behind them. They got people that are there helping them with concept, helping them with creation, with editing. Like there's guys out there that have like 10, 12 people working behind them to put this stuff out. I mean, they're like, it's the face of one person that's out there getting it done. And everybody thinks like, oh, Ninja, it just makes $1 million just being Ninja. Like, and maybe to some extent that's true, but like, no, they have people helping them get all that stuff done. Like you get guys like Lachlan, like he's got a whole company now. He's got a team, he's got the whole power team, but he's got people that are making content. You get like Cypher, he's got a whole studio now, like just people like building creative maps. It's insane the amount of work that's behind it, and the kids just think they're going to be the next Haktua girl and go viral instantly and make $1 million. And like a little bit hats off to that girl, because she seems to have a decent head on her shoulders. Like that she's, she just seemed like a funny kid that had this like funny comment, and like, hey, she could have just gone and like done OnlyFans, and who would have blamed her? But she would have made money for a little bit in time, and then that would have been it. And look at what you would have had to do to make that money. But she's kind of like putting something together for herself, I think. And, I'm glad to see that she's at least making the money off of that viral moment and not a bunch of other people. Because it really would stink if it was her and then people were just like making money off of her comment. Because there are a lot of leeches out there, and that'd be unfortunate. If they're super, no, I agree. Like, no, listen, I'm sure there's plenty of people that make plenty of money on OnlyFans, and could probably do it for a couple years and have more money than I would probably make in 20 years of teaching. But I'm also not looking to, have a porn page or anything like that. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, for that Haktua girl, I mean, hats off to her for trying to get it done, without taking her clothes off, and, leveraging, something that was a little bit, like, accidentally forced upon her. So, it seems like, man, that was a little bit closer than I think St. Bridget wanted. And man, you should definitely sell feet pics. It's funny because I have a daughter who's, in her 20s now. And, she's got roommates and stuff. Like, they're at college and whatever. And they always joke about, like, hey, can't pay rent this month. There's always feet pics. Oh, Matua Kane. That was St. Bridget, wasn't it? Yeah. That's kind of a big one. Yeah, you got to be actually really good looking to be in movies and TV. At the end of the day, if you're in that other biz, yeah, I guess to a certain extent. And there's Joe. Man, he is ready to go with you. I gotta find Joey like mid fight so that I can just wreck his game, because he's gonna be forced to emote. Boy, I tell you, the chat and the convo just went into crazy places this game. Boy, in some ways I hope the kids in my school don't know that I'm streaming tonight. they'll all come back and they'll be like, "Do you know what my teacher said? He said that we should go sell feet pics and make money." Yeah, I would agree, Rojo. Yeah, content's king. It's funny though sometimes like what hits and what doesn't. Like I said, I've spent like a wrong amount of time putting together content that I was like, oh, this is good, this is funny, this is like people will be entertained by this, and it gets like nothing. And then there's stuff that you watch and you're like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And what's it? Oh, it's got 3.5 million views. I don't know. Who knows these days? That there talk about your cranky old man thing. Oh, that kid made a stupid video and got 3.5 million views. Yeah, Rojo. Yeah, for real. You're not kidding about that. You know what? If anybody like really had it cracked, they would just be able to, bottle it, rinse and repeat, and just keep doing so. It's a lot of hard work, a little bit of luck, and who knows what's gonna tickle people in a particular moment. You guys, look at you guys giving up somebody sky basing. Who's up there, by the way? I haven't run past it. Hey, as somebody that teaches the Odyssey in class every year, I'm a big fan of Oh Brother Where Art Thou. That is a good movie. I think what the kids don't appreciate it as much. Like it's a little weird for them, I think, but I dig it. So actually, I have them watch the movie Troy as like a little run up to it, because it's kind of like the prequel to the Odyssey. We still have no winners. If I don't do it in the middle, have I? No, Rojo, I have not. But I saw it on. I think it's on Netflix. I saw it, and we were trying to finish up watching this season of The Bear. But I did see it, and I was like, oh, hey, there's that Chaos show. Somebody recommended it and said it was pretty good. So it's definitely like on our list to get to when we get to our next little show. Oh, Ghost always hires the bots. He must know the place to go that you can get a decent amount of gold right off the rip. I don't know if it's the, early into one of the bunkers, or if you can just find it all. But yeah, you're right. He always has. Oh, he knows a glitch. Yeah. Yeah, Alpha. I heard the same about the jetpacks. And again, I haven't really been playing all that much. Oof. See, there's the thing is that Ghost has good movement with the jetpack to the point where he's able to move around and keep from getting shot. Because let's face it, you're just fully exposed, and anybody that's got the kind of aim to hit a moving target like that is gonna take care of somebody that's just flying around like that. But Ghost can get up in the air, move himself around to avoid getting shot, but yet still hit his target, which is a pretty good skill to have. Vengeance, see you next week. Thanks for playing. Ooh, the classic Greek myth. I saw that too, and I literally said to my wife, I'm like, oh, we got to watch this. I don't do Odyssey until later in the year, so I got a lot of time. But I saw that, and I was like, well, I definitely got to watch this. And back to the content stuff, we were talking about the guys like Lachlan and Seifert. I'm pretty sure, and if you're listening, I think St. Bridget knows or maybe has worked with some of those guys in the past, and could probably attest to that fact that those guys put in, big hours behind the scenes to put out the content that they do. Oof. See, I'm on Joey. He's getting hit. He's not emoting. What? That was a excellently placed shockwave grenade there. There you go. Yeah, thanks, St. Bridget. Yeah, I thought you had mentioned that before. That's actually I've a nice. Yeah, he was one of the first guys that I started watching. Like way back in the day. I found Ninja a little bit annoying. I watched Lachlan a lot. I watched a lot of Cypher then when he kind of took over, but. Yeah, he strikes me as being a good dude. Maybe like you've got like some guys that were a little bit more popular. Early on had like more viewers, but I always felt like he was a guy that like put out good content, like good instructional videos. Seemed like kind of like had a good personality, kind of funny. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah, that's right. You wear the lightning bolt back bling. See, one day there'll be, Swerve Clan. There'll be, it'll be just as. No, I'm never going to be able to put in that kind of time and energy to those guys. There's a reason why they're all like in their 20s and doing that, because they got the time and the energy. It's not going to be me. Oh, that's cool. You got a power jersey. That is really cool. Yeah, this is getting rough. The circle is getting tight. We got a bunch of really good players in here. Look at Bot throwing the builds down. Jeez. Oof, yikes. Who was that? Just waiting around the corner there. Oh, it's Ghost. Tried to get up the zip line. Even did the little jump and reconnect thing, but all right. So we got Ghost, we got Matu Akane, and we got Joey. All right. Joey's like, yeah, I'll just let those two idiots fight. I'm gonna go hide over here for a little bit and dance. Oof. Yo, Ghost is putting down the points tonight because he's got placement in all the games and also like big kill numbers. It is Joey dry. Joey's given the that's one of the I am going to keep you from getting the 5 points by killing me. All right. Well, congratulations, Ghost.